Just before we get started, I'll go over the paperwork. This is Richard from Sept Training, and if you haven't seen a doctor to allow you to exercise, please see a doctor. If you do not want to see a doctor, you can actually fill out my health questionnaire Part Q online, which is actually posted below this video on my website or on YouTube, or pinned at the top of the Facebook page. Please fill out the last and first sheets. If you tick yes for anything, you will have to troll through the middle bits. Fill it out, sign it, send it to me via messenger, email, snail mail, aeroplane, or anything like that. Send it to me, I'll get back to you, and we'll get you exercising. Right. Good morning, everyone. I'm glad to see everyone's filtering in. Right. So today it's going to be a little bit different. Hope you're ready for it. Right, let's get into the main screen. Right, as you can see on that side there, there's 3 sections. Better. Yay! I did that. That wasn't practice at all, that was just potluck. Right, so today we're going to do what's called a Tabata. Oh, actually, we're going to do 3 modified ones, not the way that Tabatas are supposed to be done. One is a Tabata. Right, Tabata is, or Tabata, if you, depending on where you come from. It's like scone, potato. It's a high intensity exercise where you work for 20 seconds and you rest for 10. But our version, as you can see on the clock there, oops, let's see if I can try and get it up there. There we go. You can see it's 35 seconds and I believe it's 10 seconds rest. It's slightly different because we won't be working at maximal power. That's what a Tabata really is for. We'll be working just as hard as we can. A Tabata really is done for in 1990 by Dr. Tabata. Iframi Tabata, I think his name was, in 1990 for to actually get his Olympians more fitter. So it's there to actually help your cardiovascular and your muscular strength, not size. So if you want to just gain muscular strength and good cardiovascular system, then this is actually ideal for you. We will be doing 3. Okay, so we'll be doing that section. We're doing those 4 exercises 4 times. Then we'll be having a rest, and then we're doing those exercises 4 times, and then we're doing those 4 times. Okay, so each one's around about 11.5 minutes. There'll be no rest in between the sets, so you can rest whenever you want. Take water whenever you need it. If you need a rest, have a rest. Okay, that's one thing that people get wrong with exercise. They actually try and work themselves to death, and they go beyond, and they end up injuring themselves. Don't do that. Okay. So right, quickly, right. That should have been the talk. Right, I will actually go through the exercises as well on each section beforehand. Right, the talk, progression. Right, so today's talk is about progression and regression. What is progression and regression? If you look in the dictionary, progression means to get further on, to do better, to improve. Regression is to go backwards a step, to relearn what you've already done, to reduce to one version said disintegrate. I don't agree with that one, but it means basically going back a step, and progression goes forward a step. So why should we progress? Well, one of the adages I like to use is about a builder. So a builder comes out of college, he's just learned how to do all the building trade. He gets his hoddy filled up with 40 bricks, goes up and down a ladder every day, dropping it off, being a navvy, excuse the term of phrase, and he gets nice and fit and healthy. But that only lasts for a certain amount of time. Once the body gets used to it, and it is a master of getting used to things, they'll start to put weight back on. Why? Because they're probably eating bacon butts in the morning. Also, their body's used to it, their muscles get more efficient, they're not really working themselves anymore, so what they're doing is they're actually eating more calories because they need those calories. Their body's used to that amount of calories, and then they're eating more on top just to make them feel a little bit better. Okay, so progression, what you need to do is you need to slowly progress things, do things for longer, do things with heavier weights, more repetitions, slow it down a little bit. Try and do it in many different ways. You can actually make the exercise harder, or you can make it easier. If you regress, then you go backward a step, you make it easier, the weights are lighter, you use more resistance, you widen your stance to give you a lot more stability, so you're not using your core as much. I wouldn't say speed it up, because if you speed it up, that can actually be a progression, as you can tell with the speeder uppercuts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you quickly a standard exercise. I'm going to show you a press up. Okay, so the normal press up is you get down, your hands underneath your shoulders, you go down and you press up. Okay, a lot of people can't do that. To progress though, if you want to do it a bit harder, you could do it one leg, or you could do it with your hands together, called a diamond press up, to do more of your triceps. You could do it wider. You could do an elevator one where you go down in little jagged drops, or you could do it really, 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 really slowly. Or you could do plyometrics. That's progression. Now let's regress it. So the one which you normally go to from this one is you go down to your knees. You'll need a pad underneath there and go down. And what a lot of people do is, as soon as they go to their knees, the bum goes back automatically because they've got tight hamstrings, and they end up kissing the tarmac. The next one from that is you can do it on a chair. So the higher your chest is, the easier it is. So regress it even more. You can go to the sideboard, or you can go to a wall. Or, to regress it even more, you can do a chest press, which we will be doing in the exercises, where you put the band underneath your shoulders, grab hold just about breast height, push out and across. Okay, you've got to swap which hand's on top though. That will start you off. Okay, progress with the heavier bands, then to the wall, then to the chair, then to the knees, then to the press up. Okay, so there's many different ways of actually regression and progression. Right, that over and done with. Right, I'll quickly go over the exercises. So we're going to do the body lower first. So bodyweight squat. So as you know, hips back, down and up. So shoulder width apart. Try and keep it nice and even. If your bottom goes over one side, you will notice and there'll be more pressure on your knee. So down and up. Quite simple. Next one is a progression and regression one. So you can do star jumps. We either do star jumps, or if you don't want to do that, you do star step outs. Then glute kickbacks. Leg goes back, nice and easy. Okay? It is more effective if you're on the ground, where you can actually go up like a donkey kick. But you've got to be careful there of actually bending your back, and also if you don't want to get down and up, then just do a stood up. Jogging on the spot. Okay? You can do the sprint if you want to really progress it, or you can do high knees if you want a low impact version. So those are the 4 exercises. What we'll do is we'll do some warm up now. So let's start marching on the spot. We will be doing a little warm up for each section. Right, let's go wide. So good morning everybody. Are you ready for this? Excellent. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to bring our knees up, high knees, try and do nice and high. That's it, good. Let's get those hips going now. So we're going to do wider than shoulder width apart, and what we're going to do is we're going to just pendulum our hips from side to side. If you want to get your arms going, you can do. It's always good to warm up your upper body, even if you're just doing your lower body. Just get that blood pumping. That's good. Excellent. Right, what we're going to do now is we're going to stretch our thigh just for 10 seconds, okay? So foot into your hand and squeeze. 3, 2, 1. And swap round. What I'm doing is I'm just helping elongate the muscles of your knees. So if you have knee problems, it's really good for that. So let's start marching again. Because I've already done all of the glutes by actually doing the extra high knees. So I'm marching on the spot. A little bit faster. Excellent, good. Right, I think we should start. So remember, it's bodyweight squats, star jumps or star step out, then glute kickbacks, and then jogging on the spot or high knees. We're going to do each of those. We're going to do each of those for 4 times. Okay? No rest in between. Now, are you ready? Are you set? Are you sure? Let's get going then. Okay, so and let's go. So bodyweight squats. So I'm keeping my back nice and straight. I might go quiet after a while. "15 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Rest.
And 10 seconds to change. What we're going to do star jumps. So if anyone wants to bow out for a little breather,
3,
water,
2,
please do. Remember. Okay, let's go.
2.
So star step out. We go to the side. My poor clients out doing this the other day. It was a bit harder. Five seconds.
3,
2, 1. Right,
Rest.
glute kickbacks. So remember, we're going back, alternate legs. So it's almost like an active rest.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 3.
So try and keep your foot facing forward. Try not to spin them out sideways like that, because that will actually bring your hip into it. And because we've just done the star jumps, we've already done your hips. That's it, keep it going. Try and look slightly forward. You will lean over slightly. Just try not to lean over too much. 3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Right. Jogging on the spot or high knees. So high knees. Bring it up to hip height.
3, 2, 1.
And we'll do jogging on the spot.
Exercise 4.
Keep it going. "15 seconds. Sounds like I'm running upstairs. 3, 2, 1. Back to bodyweight squats. I'm going to take a quick drink because it's basically talking at the same time.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Exercise 1.
That's not working. Right, I'm bodyweight squats. That's it, good. 12 seconds left from now. So if anyone wants to do certain exercises or certain type of exercise lessons or sessions,
1.
let's change. Please give me a message either on the comments Messenger,
3,
email.
2, 1. Exercise 2.
No, it's not working. Star jumps. $15 seconds left. 10. 3, 2, 1. Good morning.
Rest.
Right, so next we've got glute kickbacks. Is the, I think it's
3,
dropping down.
2, 1. Exercise 3.
And glute kickbacks. So what I supplemented this one for was reverse plank leg lifts. So you don't have to get down. I like to try and keep my leg as straight as possible. If you bend your leg, you can get a bit more, but you can actually get a bit more play in the back. And I find that
3,
it's not really good for a good back
1.
posture.
Rest.
Alright, jogging on the spot. Now taking the top off, I'm going to spill it, aren't I?
3, 2, 1. Exercise 4.
Jogging on the spot. So how are you feeling now? Second time through. Got 2 more to go. So remember, if you want to do high knees, you can do. You can go faster. I'm not saying go faster, I'm just saying you can do. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Bodyweight squats again. As you can see, it actually gets your heart rate up. Gives you a chance just to lower it just slightly to get into the next section.
Exercise 1.
Let's go. And because also this one, it's a lot harder because we're actually using some of the biggest muscles in the body. They're actually having to pump the blood a lot faster. Ten seconds. I had to open the door again
3,
today.
2,
Gosh, it's
1.
hot.
Rest.
Rest. My radiators always like to turn themselves on at night for some reason, even though I've got everything turned off.
3,
Don't ask me.
2, 1.
Star jumps or star step outs.
Exercise 2.
Good. Doing well. Keep it up. 15 seconds. 10.
3,
2, 1. Brilliant, right, glute kickbacks. We're almost all the way through the third time now.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 3.
So you're just trying to get your bottom to really tense up. You can stand there and just tense your bottom if you want to, but it's not working your hamstrings. Five seconds.
3,
2, 1.
Rest.
Excellent. Right, jogging on the spot. So just looking at the temperature. About 22.
3, 2, 1.
Let's
Exercise
jog on the
4.
spot. Last time through for this section in a minute. Well, in 26 seconds. Don't worry, I will give you enough rest between the sets, between the Tabatas. Oh, Tabatas, they go very nice on pizza. No, good
3,
joke, sorry.
2, 1.
Excellent, right. Last time through. Bodyweight squats.
3,
2,
2,
1, and go.
exercise 1.
I forgot about showing you what we need. I'll show you in a minute. The reason why I showed you the press up progression is because the next one has the press up in it. So what you need to do is try and figure out quickly, start off with the press up and see which one you can do
3,
for 35 seconds.
2, 1.
It's
Rest.
hard. You should be able to get, I tend to be able to get about 32 out of the first set, about 28 out of the other, 25 and then 20.
1. Exercise 2.
Right, star jumps. But progress or regress the exercise as needed. Without me there, basically I'm actually relying on you. So the only person you're cheating if you actually go too easy is yourself. "15 seconds. So just do one of these every other day, or do one of these one day and then do the upper body another day. As long as you don't do more than 4 or 5,
1. Rest.
it's perfectly good for exercise. Glute kickbacks.
3, 2, 1.
So
Exercise
the main
3.
Tabata is on the last 4 minutes, but you've got to work so hard that by the end of it, it's probably very hard to actually move. Well, it was the last time I did one. 15 seconds left. Everyone will be looking forward to this exercise now. It's a nice little rest in comparison. 5,
3,
3,
2,
2, 1.
Rest.
Excellent, jogging on the spot, and then that will be that for that. We'll have a quick rest and then a warm up, upper body warm up.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 4.
Let's go. How are you doing? Don't try and tack through this sweating, otherwise you might miss. It might give you a thumbs down. I don't want that. "15 seconds. 10 seconds. Doing brilliant. Come on, I'm gonna sprint. Sprint for the finish. 3, 2, 1.
Your timer is
Whoa,
complete.
felt like a flash then. Right, the time for that one's complete. So, water break time. Okay, so have a bit of water. Let yourself cool down. If you want to take your pulse, take your pulse. Most people can take the pulse from out there after a while. You can feel it jumping out the throat. Right, so what we're going to need for this one? A band for exercise B and D. And dumbbells for C. I forgot that, right. Right, so the first exercise is press ups. I've already shown you those, so I don't have to go over that again. Speed uppercuts. What we're going to do is we're going to alternate which foot you've got it under. Because we're going through it 4 times, you'll be doing one foot twice, okay? So you get your band with your thumbs pointing upwards. Fonz time, okay? Those are, I always say this, those who don't know who the Fonz is, shame on you, look him up. Henry Winkler, good actor, good bloke. Right, so you grab hold of it mid-thigh, bring it up, thumbs up, and you just basically do hammer curls. So keep your elbows as still as possible. I do a little bit of a bounce every so often, I find it easier. But keep your elbows in the side, don't bring your elbows up, otherwise you'll be working your shoulders instead. So you're just going sideways. So the next time you do it, you'll be doing it under the other foot. Because, why do we do that? Because look, that one is shorter and tighter than that one. So if you're working that hand more. Right, so alternate shoulder press. So this one, hands up, elbows into the front, push up. If you want it easier, you step outwards or you sit down. If you want it harder, you can always put your feet together, military style. Okay, quite easy, quite nice. Don't lean back. And the last one is a tricep banded pull out. So you grab hold of it, elbows up. Elbows do not move, as with the speed bicep curls, uppercuts. They stay there. All you're doing is you're moving your wrists and your forearms. So you're pulling out, straight, and back again. Biggest mistake I see, people go like that and the elbows come in and down and then they go out again. So then it turns into a chest press. You're just doing your chest, so you'll be doing it again straight afterwards. So what's the point? So out and in. Okay, quite easy, nice and easy. Remember, have a break when you need to. Right, since I've actually gone through that, let's do some warm-ups for the upper body. So what we're going to do is push out and across. Swap hands, reach to the top. So remember, this is, you can do this banded. And when we went over warm-ups, this is a good way of warming up. Just doing it a la naked, basically, well, with clothes but without equipment. Right, let's do some bicep curls. A little bit of a twist in it if you want. Get those biceps warmed up. And let's do shoulder presses. Punch upwards. Nice and easy. Not fast, we're not doing it fast, we're not going for fast, we're going for just to actually get the motion going. Right, and this next one, what we're going to do is we're going to hand to go back and up, back and up. So bicep curl, tricep extension. I'll put a little bob into it because I must admit I do find doing dance that I find having a little bob into things helps keep the beat. I don't know, what do you think? Right, now are you ready? Okay, after someone said no. Who was that? Put your hand up. Right, you're doing double press-ups. One-handed press-ups for you. Right, no, okay then, are you ready? Let's get going. So, press-ups or banded chest press, remember, so pulling out across if you want, or do press-ups, you can do it on your knees. Ordinary ones, you can do it on the chair or on the wall, it's up to you. You pick it. I'm going to give you 2 seconds. 1, 0, and we're going to get started. I'm going to go down and start doing some press-ups. You notice my hands are underneath my shoulders. My bum's not up and they're not in front. My elbows go slightly backwards as well, so you don't impinge my shoulder. How long have we got left? I can't see my clock actually. 12 seconds. Can't see it on anything. I'll have to listen.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Excellent, right. We're going to go to banded speed uppercuts. Well, speed uppercuts is easier than banded ones. Right, underneath one foot.
Exercise
Let's
2.
go. Little hint from a trainer. If you want to rest, take your time getting ready for the exercise. I didn't tell you. "20 seconds, should start feeling right about now." Oops, sorry about that. I'm just glad that wasn't private information then. Unless you want to go to gymnastics.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Right, alternate shoulder press. As you can feel, this actually does pump you up slightly.
Exercise
Let's go.
3.
Again, I'm going to remind you, if you need water or a break, please have a break or a water. If you're working and you need a break, You're working to your potential and nobody else, and that's all I care. Because one person might be able to go all the way through this without a breath. Well, without breathing hard. Other people might not, but you'll all be working very similar. Brilliant, right, okay then, tricep pull outs.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 4.
This one might seem this most simple, but it's not. You'll feel it in about 10 seconds. Try and keep the band nice and taut at all times. Try not to let it go inwards. You're trying to get that constant tension on the muscle. And this is the first time through. Only 3 more.
3,
2, 1.
Rest.
Brilliant, right. Get that feeling back into your shoulders. Let's get ready for the press ups again. I'm going to do it this way so I might be able to see the clock better.
1. Exercise
Let's go. 35 seconds. That's it, good. You notice my bottom's up in the air and it's not dragging downwards. If you do proper press ups and you do either dip down or your bottom goes up, it tends to be the opposite side of the core. So if your bottom goes up, your tummy's weak. If your bottom lags, so if you go downwards, it tends to be your glutes
3,
and your back
2,
which is weak.
1. Rest.
Speed uppercuts.
3, 2, 1. Exercise
Let's go.
2.
This is probably one which people are afraid of actually smacking themselves in the face. But if you notice, where are my hands? On the side of my face. So if one snaps, it goes up there. Okay, so don't worry about that. As long as you're not standing on something sharp or you haven't got a stone in the bottom of your shoe. People find this one actually, out of this set, a lot harder. I'm finding it a bit difficult now. There we go. Oh! Do you notice I actually swap feet then?
3, 2, 1.
Let's press.
Exercise 3.
I'll probably get a bunch of emails saying, go back to the original way of doing things, please. 20 seconds left. I like to pull it down so it can actually dumbbell rest on my shoulder or just in front. You can do it just to your ears if you want. It makes it more intense, but I actually like the extra mobility.
2,
Because in life,
1.
whenever you get a tin of beans, you don't just put it by ear and then just go up. You pull it up and then you go up. Right,
3.
so we got tricep pull outs.
Exercise 4.
So hopefully you should feel the back of your arm now, feeling a bit tighter, a bit more plumped up. That's what builds the muscle, getting all the blood in there to actually get rid of all the toxins. The pain you're feeling at the moment is lactic acid into your muscles. We're just giving it enough time just to actually dissipate slightly, and then we're going to continue.
3,
2, 1.
Rest.
So again, shake it out. Let's go back to press ups. And this is the 3rd time.
3,
Oh, you're doing well.
2, 1.
Right, I'll do this way,
Exercise
wasn't I?
1.
$50 seconds.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
27 that time. Gosh, did pretty well there. Right, banded uppercuts.
3,
So speed uppercuts.
2, 1. Exercise 2.
Or, for most people, it'll be speed slowing down cuts. Sorry, slow uppercuts. This is where you want like Carmina Burana on. Powering through it, 7 seconds left. Oh gosh, it's hard.
3.
Keep it going.
2, 1. Rest. Three. Two, 1.
Alternate shoulder press.
Exercise 3.
Sorry, my brain and mouth decided not to work then. Twenty seconds left. I'm starting to feel this right in my shoulder blades actually at the moment. So I'm trying not to lean backwards because I'm starting to get tired.
2,
I want to lean
1.
backwards naturally.
Rest.
So you've got to try and resist that. Tricep pull out.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 4.
See, I've been a bit naughty with this one. So the first one, press ups, uses your chest and your triceps. The last one uses your chest and your triceps. And the middle two use your biceps. And, well, the third one does your shoulders. Oh. You having problems now as well? I was a bit tight then. Nice and warm. 3, 2, 1.
Rest.
So yeah, to get the lactic out, I just flick my arms a little bit. I find that actually relieves it a little bit more.
1.
So press ups.
Exercise
Let's get
1.
down. So remember, if you're doing banded chest press, please do that. You're probably thinking, oh, you do that all morning. Let's go.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Oh, I got 25 out then. God, that was this is the last time through.
2, 1. Exercise 2.
Right, banded. Sorry, speed of cuts. I've got to stop using the band a bit. Trouble is, if you've got a small band, it's a lot harder. So if you want to do this in a lunge position, you can do, working your thighs as well. My bands are quite long. I'm not bragging, it's just I was lucky getting them.
3,
2, 1.
Rest.
Not much of a rest though, is it?
3,
Shoulder press,
2,
alternating.
1. Exercise 3.
As I told you, probably go a little bit quiet. 20 seconds left. So as you can see, I'm still not leaning back, I'm not leaning forward. Just trying to concentrate now on getting the weights above my head. These are only 3 kilos.
3.
And I'm starting to
2,
feel the
1.
pressure now.
Rest.
I could have probably done that with 4s or 5s. And I would have really felt it at the end.
3, 2, 1.
Well, as you can see, you could use quite light weights, light bands, and still feel absolutely shattered at the end of it. Just 11 minutes. Sorry, it was 12 minutes 50. Sorry, 11 minutes 50. That's not including your warm up and your cool down though. Only 5 seconds left. Come on, you can do it.
3,
2, 1.
Your timer is complete.
Whoa. Right. How did you do? I did alright, I feel quite pumped up muscles. You can see there's blood in there. You can see, if you can see the veins start popping up, you start feeling really tight. That's because you work your muscles really, really well. And that's what develops them really, really quickly. It's the muscle pump, getting into it. Right, water break again. I'm going to get my mats out now because it's all down on the deck. You will need 1 dumbbell for the Russian twist. Actually, I'm going to put them both down there so they don't roll away. I think I'm going to finish this off. That's a quarter of my daily quota. Water. Need to drink another 3 times. It's like a Tabata, but in water. Right, so the exercise, I'm going to bring this down so I can actually see. So we've got ab crunch, we've got glute bridge, we've got reverse crunch, we've got Russian twist. So we're mainly on our backs or on our bottoms. So let's get down and I'll show you the exercises. And I definitely can't see the timer from here and I can't move it because I'm videoing it. Right, so I'll just have to follow her voice. Right, so 90 degree, about 90 degree angle with your legs, shoulder width apart, look directly up, don't bring your chin in, hands either on your thighs, running up to your knees, and once you get to your knees you can come down, or you can put your hands across your chest. That'll stop you from actually curling inwards too much. Hands behind your ears, not your head, otherwise you bring your head forward. We're just going to go up and down, up and down. Little cheat for you. Do it slowly between them. So it's like up, down, breathe, up, down. This can get quite difficult. The next one is a glute bridge. So you bring your feet a little bit closer and you press up. You press it up. That's quite easy. You just press up with your glutes. Clench your glutes at the top. Try and get a nice diagonal line. Then after that, we go to the reverse crunch. So we're going to try and keep our feet above the floor. And we just bring our legs up and down. So the aim is just to get your bottom off the deck. Okay? You can use your hands go to your side, you can use this press to actually push you up a little bit. But you don't actually need it. That's the next progression. But try and stay away from momentum. Okay? Last one, you'll be getting up. And we use 2 dumbbells actually. The Russian twist normally is basically feet in the air. I tend to cross my legs over and you go from side to side. If you do cross your legs over, that leg, the one underneath, will be supporting the other leg. So when you next do it, swap your legs over. If you don't want to have your legs up, you can have your legs down and go from side to side. Try and not rotate too much onto your back sides. Okay, so I think everyone's had a nice enough rest. So if you want to get down on your mat or your carpet or whatever, make sure you've got something comfortable underneath you. You don't want to get a little bit of a carpet burn underneath. I'm going to tuck the back of my t-shirt in. Actually, I'm going to tuck it in all the way around. Because what that does is, it stops it from riding up. Okay, are you ready? Looks a bit stupid, doesn't it? Right, ready? Let's go for the ab crunch. Let's go. What time is it? Is it lunchtime yet? How long have you been doing this for? Goodness me. There's a long one to do. I think it's because I was talking earlier.
Rest.
Right, we're going to go to the glute bridge now so you can stay on your back. Take a few moments to
3,
let your
2,
abs actually stop
1.
screaming at you and then push it up. So we're working the backs, the hamstrings, the glutes. That's it, good. Keep it going. There's no real regression for this one, apart from just try and go up as far as you can.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Right, so we're going to go to reverse crunch. If you want to regress, you can put your feet down between each one,
2,
help you get up,
1.
or you can just do
Exercise
single
3.
legs. Okay, but I would prefer doing this because it helps you. Try and look up to the ceiling. Try not to look up. I only look up because I'm looking at the camera or looking at the timer. So try and use your abdominals to squeeze together to bring your hips up. Try and not use momentum. Try and ignore your feet completely.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Excellent. Russian twist.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Exercise 4.
That's it, keep it going. Whoa. I don't mind if anyone actually just stops just for a breather, because this is an abdominal killer. If you only do every other round,
3,
at least you're doing something.
2, 1, rest.
Right, ab crunch.
3, 2, 1.
Let's
Exercise
go.
1.
What's the time? 12 seconds, I think. Starting to panic now.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Excellent, Glute Bridge. Looking forward to this one. Remember, get your feet close to your bottom for this one.
1. Exercise 2.
Press it up. Well, actually, the progression for this is progression is basically feet together or one foot in the air. Regression is slightly wider apart to give you a bit more stance, hands down, further out, help push through with your hands.
Three, 2, 1.
Right,
Rest.
reverse crunch. So remember, you can do the easy version, feet up. So even if you really are struggling with
3,
your abs,
2,
go back to the easiest
1.
version. See, at least you
Exercise
keep working.
3.
You can see I'm putting my hands above my head now just to make it even harder. I don't know why I'm doing that.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Russian twist. See, even high at the moment. I'm going to go to the feet on the floor
3,
version.
2, 1. Exercise 4.
Because I really want more on the obliques anyway, not the abdominals. Seconds. Anyone still alive yet? 5, 3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Brilliant. Lie back, groan. stretch out quickly, just to try and really reach up.
Two,
Stretch those abs
one.
out. That'll help you actually
Exercise
get a
one.
bit of strength back in them. Now let's go. Also, talking over the first 5 seconds is a really good rest as well. Keep it going.
2, 1.
Whoa.
Rest.
Those abs are screaming.
3.
Get those bikinis on for later on,
One.
including you lads.
Exercise 2.
Right, glute bridges. Sometimes I have no idea what to do with my hands when I'm just lying down, so I'm just going to put them on my forehead. Stops me from bringing my head up. It's all personal preference really. If you want to push through, you can do. Just don't bring your head up. This is where you want a magic eye puzzle on the roof. Well, where's Wally?
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Right, reverse crunches. Oh, these are the killers.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 3.
That's it, good. Keep it going. Almost through there. Only got one more set left. If you can make it through all 4, fantastic. Where I'm going to actually crawl off later on.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Push and twist again.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Exercise 4.
I've gone just to 1 dumbbell now because I actually want to get a little bit more rotation in so I can actually impact it slightly to the floor. With 2, it's a lot harder to do that because they end up rubbing up against each other. So I'm actually getting more activation around the sides and also your back and your hips. Good rowing practice if you're in a canoe.
1. Rest.
Last time through. Are
3,
you ready for it?
2.
Come on, let's go.
Exercise 1.
Last time through. Not long now.
Three,
2, 1.
1. Rest.
You do so well. Keep it up. Right, glute bridges.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 2.
If you want to progress it as well, you can always also do it with your dumbbells on your hip and your thighs. I can just put them on my thighs just like that. If you put them in the collar of your hips as you go down, it can hurt a little bit. It's amazing what goes through your head when you're actually just sat here looking at the ceiling.
Three, 2,
I wish that flag go away.
1. Rest.
Reverse crunches for the last time. Who said thank goodness?
3, 2, 1.
That's me.
Exercise
Right,
3.
let's go. So you don't have to get it too far up, as long as you get your bottom off the deck. Because what you're doing is you're using the lower part of your abdominals just to try and squeeze it up, down, squeeze, down. Now you will feel it more in your hips if you're using your knees to get you up. That's mainly momentum.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Last exercise, Russian twist, and then we'll just lie on the floor
3,
for 10 minutes.
2, 1, exercise
go.
4.
Roll, roll, roll your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Especially when you're sick of training, doing your exercises. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Your timer is
Brilliant.
complete.
The timer is complete, and you've done 3 Tabatas. You probably feel absolutely pooped. Good on you. You've done really, really well. Especially if you've done most of those. If you've done 80% of those, you've done absolutely fantastic. I'd be happy if you've just done 1 set, one of the Tabatas. So how have you done? I hope you've done alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of stretching now. Unfortunately, what we've done is we've let the legs go a little bit cold. So we'll stretch those anyway. So nice hamstring up. But we've actually just been doing the hamstrings anyway, so this stretch will be really good, especially for the glute bridge, which works the hamstrings quite nicely. Three, 2, 1. Let's bring your knee into your chest. Two, 1, and down. Let's swap legs. Three, 2, 1. Knee into your chest. 2, 1. Now let's stretch out. Let's try and reach the other side of the room with your feet and your hands. So what we're trying to do is stretch the abdominals, and also we're stretching your chest and shoulders slightly at the same time. 2, 1. Right, let's get up. If you can get up. Yes, yeah. I'm going to quote that actually. Who is this Tabata? I feel I need a word. Yes, yes. He's an evil person. No, he's not. It's because I'm evil because I put 3 together for you. Right, we're going to stretch up. And then stretch out and down. You can feel your shoulder blades going down. Push back. Excellent, good. We're going to now push forward. Two, 1, shake it out, and thank you very much. Hope you didn't hate the exercise too much. Hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a bit of a change. So if anyone wants to do something similar to this, something similar but not as intense, or well, can I do this, or can we do that, or can we go back to that? Can we do this exercise? Can we work this part of the body? Please give me put a message in the chat, or send me a message via Messenger or email or on my website or on YouTube. I'll catch them all. Okay, well, thank you very much. I hope you all have a good weekend, and I'll see you all on Monday at 9:30. So keep healthy, keep safe, keep away from people at the moment, and God bless. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.